Slaying to McWarriors, and welcome back to another episode of RogueTech as we continue the campaigns of Coppertop, Cannoneers. And last time we brought out the redhead child, and it did nothing. Well, it fired a hag, which was cool, but that's not what it's built to do, and we would like to get it into range to do what it is in fact built to do. So, with that in mind, we're taking a recovery mission, which should have relatively few units. We should be able to spawn relatively, I mean by relatively, I mean gosh darn on the target. Yeah, this ought to be fun. We're going in hard. Gonna spam our people down in here and hide our little tiny vehicle assault lance right back here. Sorry, first time I tuned in for heavier my ground onto me. This, but it's like Superman stopping someone from hitting the ground when Superman is up the ground. Do this.
Let's get to fighting.
No targets? Really? Oh, it's gonna be a free first turn. No, okay. Begin to move. Take the hill.
Confirmed.
Do not stop.
On the move.
Look at how fast Redhead Child moves, even without an engine upgrade on. He is a quick little assault. And by little, I mean he's 100 tons, and well, he's so full of fun. If I'm allowed to take the top of this mountain with like no effort involved, I will be. Ooh, if the enemy doesn't spawn, I'll actually be rather put out by that, because I took this one for all the salvage, and if this enemy doesn't show up, then what am I supposed to salvage here? I'm just gonna lose a lot of money. There we go. Now the sensors are online. Oh, you little punk. Oh, don't think that I'm gonna let you get away with that crap. No, no, no. We have rules here, sir. And those include I'm the only one allowed to bring the artillery. You hear? Actually, I could boost in here and get a fairly decent angle. I won't be able to bomb this turn, but that's fine. We'll take it. It's got a cataphract back here. Is that Marsden actually a... Yeah, the Marsden is currently using an Abrams model, which is rather amusing to me. I'll take it. Is that a turret? Yeah, it's a long time. He's a big chunky boy with big chunky guns. Actually, technically, it's like 3 vehicles all in one. So this is your main tower, this is your long tom, this is your ammunition vehicle. But I mean, they combine them into one. Is that door the explode? Well, hopefully soon it will be. Long toms are actually not super tough once you can see them, but the trick is, of course, getting to that point where you can in fact see them.
Holding off.
Oh shoot! I didn't mean to be here. Right. Sorry. This may be a little bit awkward. Precision or CL, it doesn't really matter. Let it rip.
Copy that.
Missed. 79% chance, and he misses. It's like, what are we even doing out here, guys? Aren't you here for the same reason I'm here? Aren't you here to win wars? Supercharger on. That long time looks like a cover effects and change of vehicle. Get in position, shoot, and you activate the mission. I didn't mean to. That wasn't the plan. Alright. Running down the road at maximum speed. Basically, you're the Flash, and this is your target. Incendiary? Absolutely.
Here it comes.
We are not letting a long tom do anything to us. And hopefully next turn you're going to hit that Megas with a force of 1,000 suns. Maybe. I mean, we don't really know. It's going to be an interesting thing to try and figure out. That does mean I can't really be aggressive with my effort because I got a babysitter now. The Cobra Mega. Okay, so we got a Cataphract, we got a Marsden, and we got... So we have to try and keep the Megas somewhat alive. Or, yeah, just to steal parts. Ow! That hurt a lot. Got an ultra autocan.
Minimal damage on that hit.
Standing by.
RTC killed something. It's doing a good job. Like, it doesn't do poorly, it just doesn't get in the range.
You got it. Going flat.
Alright, let's provide a little bit of fire support. We're gonna get some Typhon. So the Typhon missile will of course cause him to take extra damage when he gets rammed. So that's the plan. Margin. Unload on my chaparral. Please stop shooting my chaparral. It is very important to me. Irreplaceable, one might even say.
What can I do for you?
Alright, little Tommy. Remember what happened last time when you like revealed yourself? Yeah, don't do that this time. Okay?
Got it.
You got shot at, and we're in repair bay for
Standing
5
by.
days. You're a 50-ton mech. Do you realize how much bay time 5 days is for you? You don't know the answer to that question. The answer is it's a lot. A lot, and you need to take more care of yourself. hit him. We're trying to make him as unsteady as possible. If I can make sure he doesn't, he's not able to charge me first. That's very important to me.
Good to go.
Because if he charges me first, then we have a problem. Mainly that I'm losing the charge that I really, really want. Oh, tell you what I want, what I really want. That wasn't enough, really? Wow.
Target's taking a critical hit.
So long as it's a direct hit, Shepard has somewhere.
What do you need?
A little bit. Just it worries me. It's my baby. I've only had like 2 of these things, and they're great. Well, they're actually no, they're terrible, but they try. And that's the important part. Okay, he's unstable. He will not be able to charge me. But I still don't think he'll be able to charge me. That could be a very interesting question, actually, at the end of the day.
Have no doubt.
Slide in here, take some cover, target the cataphract, and let him know that you do not appreciate his insanity. Go ahead, hit, and... oh, barbecue. Alright. Megos has moved. He is prepared to engage. Ooh, please stop the never-ending wave. Fudge! I'm gonna enjoy this.
Good work.
When are you moving? 21? Okay. I'm gonna enjoy this one. I'm gonna take solace in the knowledge that the pain he's about to experience will be the last pain that he ever feels in his entire pathetic, worthless life of a pirate.
Standing by.
I am going to make you eat your own entrails, you piece of unsalvageable crap. Not quite there. Getting close.
Target's taking a critical hit.
No, that's our original Ifrit. Okay. Berserker. I want you to charge. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, you can. Look right here. You see this number? This number is the charge damage. This is the amount of pain that is about to occur. I originally wanted to take this thing intact in order to figure out, you know, if we could earn anything out of it. I am no longer interested in such trivial things. Stealth Atlas. Wait for it. Just wait. What did you break? Left torso. Okay.
I hear you.
Let that be a warning to you all.
Uh-huh.
No more Mr. Nice Guy.
Roger that.
If I don't get my long tom back, then, or not my long tom, if I don't get my effort back, the beatings will continue until there are no more people to kill. He bailed? Yes, he did bail. He got completely obliterated. That was a front angle shot too. If I had gone for the side, it would have cut through him so fast that he wouldn't have known what happened.
Light damage, Commander.
Good to go.
Care, take aim at the downed target. We are not taking prisoners today. Prisoners?
Got it.
What in your right mind thought we were taking prisoners?
Let's do this.
Today is War Crimes Day, everybody. Courtesy of your local piece of crap who's dead. Very, very dead.
Target's
We fit the acid in through the vents and we see what happens after that.
Center torso, critical damage.
HBFT Gaming is ready with a party of 48 people, just in time to have missed our massive Atlas assault with 554 damage. Hello everybody, how are you doing? Hopefully it is a wonderful time. I love War Crimes Day.
Yeah?
Hello bunnies and welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here.
Got it.
Hopefully you had a wonderful stream. Charge! Oh, it'll be interesting to see just how well we handle this. Really just keep seeing if we can't
Engaging
kill this
target.
Marsden real quick. Okay, good. It's gone. How are you doing,
Enemy
HBOT?
vehicle
Hello.
destroyed.
Hopefully having a wonderful time. Hopefully you had a wonderful stream. I assume you did. You often do. For those of you who don't know, which I assume it's not very many of you who don't know, HBFT
All
Gaming is
systems
another streamer who
nominal.
does some phenomenal work. Plays some BattleTech, plays some D&D style games, and just all around amazing presentation. Has a great time, doing a great energy, and I love watching him play. So twitch.tv/HBFT_gaming is where you can find him at. I do not have a slick button like he does. His slick button is he presses it and then like your name hovers in space. It's awesome. It's only Warcraft if someone lives to report it. Exactly. You see, we all have it perfectly under control. This is just revenge, and it's being served very, very, very well. Not if they're pirates. Oh, do you think we should take him alive? Should we give him a chance to surrender? For those of you who answered yes, the 3-day pass has been revoked. Where did that hit? Oh, that's a pilot incapacitation. That's a rough one.
Mission successful.
Curious, I'm recording my Warcraft to play back at a later date. So. Alright,
All
so
systems
we finally had
nominal.
the first outing of the redhead stepchild. Get a chance to not get in the mech control. Gotta make those more attempts. Will I start making the barbed wire cat of nine tails and tasers? Sure, we can go with that. So yeah, that was the first successful test of our new Atlas, which is designed explicitly for melee work. It is equipped with TSM, a supercharger, a 10-ton hatchet, an 8-ton shield, 2 claws, and then just for giggles, we gave it a Hag 30 and heavy MRMs with acid ammo because it's especially fun that way. This thing runs at stupidly high speeds with its supercharger, and when it hits you and charges into you, it'll deal over 500 damage. It's not the highest you can get out of a mech, but it certainly is rather impressive. Oh, it straight up was a Highlander. And we could start trying to pick up parts of a mobile long tom. Now that is tempting. Or I can just grab the long tom artillery as it is. Oh yes, that'll be lovely. Pirate engines, no thank you. Fire control systems not happening. Leg spike boots, I need those. Is it only kick damages? Adds 1 additional kick. Really? I don't know if that quite fits us. Radical part of a double heatsink kit. This is why you fight pirates. Ammo, long tom, inferno. Oh yes. Oh, very much yes. I'm gonna take that 3-tonner. Yeah, I know. We could have the boots, but 3 tons of long time ammo. We've been looking for this for a long time. Was it Gabby's a really war crime? Of course not. I mean, I feel bad for the buildings that ended up blowing up, then realized that those buildings were probably built for and by Gabby, so they're feeling fixed. We've been looking for this for a while. We're gonna have to put it into something. It can't. It's might be upgrade day for the Holopolis. Got a piece of old long time. We'll definitely be keeping that. And 2 Marsden parts. Com suite. We did get the pirate engine, which is fun-ish, I guess. So it's a bit of a even with the cat of 9 tails at the ground, we'll hit lots more streams per bit. Oh, definitely none of this before anybody gets on any ideas on building that. Sell that immediately. Acid MRMO, exactly what we like to look for. So yeah, not too bad. I mean, the ER medium laser is a bit kind of pathetic because we use clan ones for the most part, but hey. Not a corner RogueTech install option I enabled. Oh, you have the filled cities with the screams and the blood trails. No Ifrit parts, which is a really, really good sign, which means it's not dead. If there were Ifrit parts, then we would know it had died. So you can tell what mechs are dead because it makes that roll before the salvage roll based on what shows up in the salvage. So we got it back. I'm feeling way better now. We got all of the equipment that we need in order to build a long tom mech. We got the main gun artillery. We've got enough ammo to run the sucker. And this is not a cannon. This is not the long tom cannon. This is the full-on long tom artillery. When this thing hits, everybody pays attention. With every drop. So we're gonna get quite a bit of good work done here. Oh, the Valkyrie and Merrick still fighting over Simpson Desert. They're just like battling to the death over it. This thing has flipped 3 times throughout the stream so far. Although it has been a very long stream. We are up to 9 hours and 45 minutes. Jesus. All right, 2 days repair on red-headed stepchild. It should be fine. The Achilles is another 4 days. The Achilles actually has nothing wrong with it. It's purely a patch job because of all of the armor damage that it took. By the time that mech was done, it had everything shaved. I know this is out of the blue, but I was just listening to your voice and realized that I could listen to you all night. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. My voice was something that I was super self-conscious when I first started. Like, I hated listening to my voice. So I appreciate that. Especially coming from you, who does that awesome voice changer and all the crazy stuff you do. Like, seriously, guys, if you haven't caught HBFT Gaming when he's playing, he's amazing. Like, his level of presentation is perfect. I love it. He is literally one of the very few people that I actually watch on Twitch. Think you can fit 4 long toms into a super heavy? No. No, I don't. Unless the super heavy has like 20 tons of internals. Stream as long as you want, Derek. I still have half a pot of coffee. That is indeed the plan. We're going to keep on going. Although we need to chill for a few days to patch everything up. Not too bad, actually. 1, 2, and then 3, 4. 7 days. I'd like to stop before 6 days. Oh, no, we're good. We are all good. Barracks is fine. I wonder when we encounter a rack or UAC version of the long tom. We ran into the ghetto version of it when we ran into the Holopolis that had twin long toms on the shoulders. That was certainly an interesting ride. Also, you can do the handheld long toms if you want. That tends to be an interesting way of going about your business. There's Blackbeard again. Direwolf Prime? No, we're not buying Direwolf parts. They're too expensive. Man is Zula's, Orion's, Phoenix, Vulture 3, Warhammer X is the wrong Vulture, or the wrong Warhammer. I need the better one. I need the 2C. Because I have 4 parts to it. I would like to complete my 2C Vulture. Or, I keep saying Vulture. Warhammer. Okay, so the list didn't update. Can you imagine the recoil on an auto long tom? Literally tear the mech apart. Handhelds, yes, they're single shot long tom. So basically, you're holding the barrels in your hands, you fire them off, and you drop them. Because once it gets to that point. Alright, so I think the mech bay is mostly good, right? Oh, no. Achilles is back. Achilles has hip damage, but we can easily fix that. It's free. Well, free in terms of time. Yeah, the hip and the foot got busted, but nothing else did. I am just amazed at the fact that this thing is alive. Experimental targeting computer. Grants breaching shot, improves offensive push accuracy, -1 recoil to weapons. Achilles is a really solid mech. Like, it's really set up. We didn't have to do anything to it either. Even comes with an integrated laser AMS. That's awesome. I mean, I like to fire my Rec 5s until it falls apart or until they jam. I love that. Yes. Just continue to shoot. We actually have enough parts to build a Rec 5 mech. Unfortunately, well, it's currently equipped onto this, which doesn't have a model for it, so I'm going to have to change that because that's hideous. Okay. Where is you? You do not have a shoulder-mounted cannon. You have an arm-mounted cannon. I don't think that'll work then. I could turn the Corsair into one, but the Corsair is doing pretty decently as a discount version of a Devastator, with 2 Gauss rifles and 2 PPCs plus the LRM-20, just for the giggles. And Omnisci can't carry it because it's an arm. It's an arm mounting. Although it might slot over. I don't think I'd want to do this anyway, but yeah, it does. Okay, so it does fill in over. We would be able to do that theoretically into the arm. Obviously, it's 10 tons overweight, so we'd have to, like, I don't know, see if we couldn't cram in a Clan XL engine. It would even fit, which it would not. Oh, because we have so much ammo here. Yeah, throw this ammo to the side just for a moment, just to check. We're not going to do this to the Holopolis. Needs 3 additional free slots, which means the endo steel is in the way, which means I can't do that. Right. Okay. Do I have a slightly smaller XL gyro? Ultralight gyro? Standard XL. Now we're 11 tons overweight, but then the weight of the engine gives us 6.5. Yeah, that's not gonna. We find another 10 tons of space. I mean, there's an arrow here that is currently taking up 15 tons. So I was an armor on the armor in my teams. There's a trick that I learned once. Basically, you put your hands behind you and you tap on the back of your head, and it, honest to God, has worked for me. Like, when my tinnitus gets really, really bad, you just do that, and it gives it away for about, like, 10 minutes. And those 10 minutes are heavenly silence. We need to find a mech that can handle that cannon, because that cannon's ready to go. We have the gun, we have the ammo, so there's no waiting on it anymore. I mean, there obviously is waiting because we can't put it on anything at the moment. But I mean, how much weight do you really need? Like 30 tons or something like that. So if we stripped all this out and we made peace with the fact that we were putting the world's most hilariously big gun. It's a 30-ton cannon. Okay. Right. So that doesn't work. Physically unable to be fit inside a Talos. Because even if I were to give it everything off, including, and this would be the quote-unquote best case scenario, would be a heavy ferrofibrous. We are still 1.77 tons short. I would need a double. Oh, I could also take off this. That would give me a gyro XL. No, because the Dread gyro is also an XL gyro. I forgot. Because it's an amazing piece of technology that is better than anything you want in the world. Right? It can't work. Put it on the Victor or a Highlander. We do have a Highlander coming up, so. It's a 75-ton Highlander, but it should be able to fit it no problem. Currently has a thumper on it. We're obviously going to rip that right on out, and we're going to put it on the vastly superior. Although that means we're going to have a thumper available. Ooh, do we work on that now? I have the money. I have the time. I think we do work on that now. I think that's the best idea. Give me back my money. Thank you. And what we would do, that then frees this up. I'm going to clean up and get ready for dinner. Thank you for that. Oh no, thank you for the raid. I very much appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful evening and enjoy your dinner. The black market. Yes. We were going to rob everything from the black market. But thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you have a wonderful evening. And I look forward to seeing you again, man. Always nice to hear from you. Alright, so you're going to get the thumper. You see, thumper's a little heavy for you, but that's something we can handle. We can deal with this. Do I want this? I hate this Strict 15. I really don't like the Strict 15. I'm going to put in a different missile launcher. It'll be a better weapon, and we'll figure it out. So, standard thumper. We ammo this up, of course, with your standard thumper types. You go with your high explosives. You go with your infernos, and you go with your shape charge. If we want to, we could also throw in fast cam. Temperature is actually helped out a little bit with this. We could actually get a little more aggressive. Or we can drop these entirely and try and go for
All
a
systems
longer-range missile.
nominal.
Cyber Gizmo, thank you for the follow. Hope you enjoy your time here. How much tonnage do I have? Oh wait, no, this... The Clan XL engine's a little bit expensive. Does give me some pause. Because I kind of want to make them cheaper. And this is a very aggressively built mech. Got a lot of high-end technology in it, which is not quite what I want. It's good tech, but I worry about how much money I'm spending on it. Now, I'm going to have to find a new, different mech for this role. The Thumper role is going to have to be taken over by another 50-tonner, or even a 45-tonner, theoretically. But one that is not currently optimized. Little Tommy is obviously carrying a Long Tom Cannon, which is the small sawed-off version of it, which is hilarious. But unfortunately, the normal Hellhound is equipped with 2 MMS-20s, which are actually doing severe amounts of work. This is a perfect light hunter for us, so we gotta leave it. I'm not going to use Texas Red. Texas Red is already, 1, really expensive to field anyway, and 2, very, very refined. So we're looking for basically a 50 or less ton mech. Can't be this. This is a clan mech, and we're not looking for clan. I would accept a 60. A champion, that would be evil, but a roughneck would be fine. Or even a dragon. Yeah, but some inner sphere battle mech that I can use because that way it'll be cheaper. What's the justification for drop costs? It's the amount of money for the prepping and like fueling and preparing of everything on board. Honestly, I'm not 100% sure on where they get their drop costs. It is very expensive to do anything, but we have to live within the confines of what we've got. It's a 180 fusion core. How fast does it make me? That makes me a 2-3 hex. 275 would put me up to a 3-5. 3-5 versus 2-3. Do I really need to move quickly? This is an interesting question. The answer is, of course, no. We do not need to move quickly, but that's not the point. Anyway, give me my long tom. So bloody heavy. God, this thing weighs a ton. It's worth it, though. Every moment of it is worth it. When I do fusion core, that gives me the 8 tons that I need. I'm trying to avoid putting in extra technology. That is the very important thing that we do not want to do, because the more technology you put into it, the more expensive your drop costs become, and we're trying to avoid that, which is why we're going to use an inner sphere double heatsink kit. That'll handle that a little bit better. It's going to be, yeah, I need 3 additional heatsinks. This heatsink double there. 1, 2. Ammunition, of course, we're going to need a long time ammo. Ammo long time. 1, 2, 3. That'll give me, what, 12 rounds of shooting? Oh, like 15 rounds of shooting. And 1, 2. We're using inner sphere armor right now, so what we come around is we'll use inner sphere case 2, just in case anything blows out, which would be obviously bad. Even with all that tech and the redheaded stepchild, it was... I wasn't spending to drop it all. Yeah, it was fairly cheap. I was rather impressed. What core is this? It's a 180 fusion core, so not very big. I don't want to put a Clan XL engine into this thing just because, speed becomes a problem. Although I really... Part of me is rebelling against this idea at all because, God, that speed is going to kill me. Like, it's murdering my soul refuses to accept such a thing. 300 rate of fusion core really is kind of like the lower limit of what I would ever want to field on this thing. But that gives me 13 tons, and I don't have that. So 10 tons of weight. If I gave in and I gave it a Clan XL, that puts me right at the bottom edge. I would then need to pair it with an XL gyro. That gives me a little bit of weight. I'd throw on a medium laser or something. Or, no, probably an electronic countermeasure system. 375-ton mech is a death sentence. Well, the thing is, it's an artillery mech, so it's never going to actually see the enemy. So that's the justification behind it. Is it just doesn't need to move quickly. So if you work under that aegis, then you're fine, right? But yeah, it definitely needs ECM, and I don't have any cheap ECM anymore. We spent it all, so I need an angel because it's going to hide all of me, and I need an active probe for the combat. Although if I can get away with an inner sphere active probe. This is where that cheap engine comes back. Better to field it as it is, because it's not going to need to maneuver. It just doesn't have that job. It doesn't need heat bank, doesn't need exchanger. Advanced zoom Mark III. Thermal vision I don't think is super useful, but what I can do is I can get cheap bolt-on AMS. It's a selfish AMS, but that's fine. And I know I have the slots. I mean, that's not a concern at all. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to field it using as little cash as possible, and because as bare bones as it will be, that will make it much cheaper to use for drop costs. Is the thinking behind it. That we also need. Although we were looking at like some really nice. We had like an advanced torso mounted cockpit that I was really kind of giggy for. So, does that give me a combat computer? Not off the armor? No, we have other concerns first. Or I can just give in. All right, so what does the advanced version of this mech look like then? Let's ask ourselves that, because I'm killing myself not wanting to do this. And if I don't want to do it that bad, then clearly something needs to be altered. Shoot, too much over here. So ammo will be loaded from this side, I guess. That's fine. There's no problem with cross contamination or nothing. Fills that. Active probe will split them just to give me more room. And then we need the XL engine, we need the endosteel, we need probably Clan Pharaoh, and then we need a gyro, which could be an XL gyro. Oh no, because it's too right. Do I have a stabilized ultralight? I do not. We'll go with that. He can't take much return fire at all, but it's not really the point. No, is it? love to get that XL gyro, but I don't have the space for it. It's a huge amount of weight saved by it too, which I need desperately. There is no shoulder or weapon mount that I need off of that. There, we're good with that, good with that, good with that. How much is my temperature? My temperature is 60 for 60, that's beautiful. Equipment, we're gonna need, we have our electronic countermeasures, our cockpit is already equipped, it's a battle computer cockpit. We need ballistic accuracy, ballistic range, no, we need a indirect fire control system. Indirect plus. -2 initiative, but +3 accuracy, I'll take it. I don't really care about initiative in this case. Sensor system is going to want to be a sensor tracker or better. I think sensor tracker is the best I've got. That way it gives it bonus accuracy at longer and longer ranges. Long times can still fire when laying down, right? Should be extra stable that way. Unfortunately, you're not allowed to just lay down in this game. But yes, under normal circumstances, you'd be able to do that. And tabletop, that would absolutely be a thing. No support weapons that are needed over there. 1.83 tons remaining. Wish I could kill that. Oh, great, a battle computer. So I need battle computer components. I need an indirect and a long range. And then we shave from the legs very slightly. Back very slightly. And then we give it a tiny bit more in the CT. See if I can't even that out. So this is the advanced version of the mech. This is, if we throw all of really cool technology into it, we get something like this. There is one better version of this mech, and that's swapping out the ultralight gyro for either a, God, what's it called? A stabilized ultralight gyro, or better, a dreadnought gyro. If we can find more dreadnought gyros, they're incredibly rare. They're very difficult to get your hands on because they're all risk gear only, and you can't center torso kill things, so you have to basically either knock out the legs or blow off the head. Because if you go for critting on the engine like we often do, then it generally explodes alongside with it. Or if it's got a Intersphere XL engine, you can blow it outside torso, but that's rare. It has a stable weapons perk, which is nice. It's got 20. Yeah, it's got 25 rounds of ammo, so it should be fine on that. It's got all kinds of additional accuracy bonuses between the indirect fire control system and the indirect battle computer, and the long range and the sensor tracker. We're starting to stack a lot of bonuses onto this thing. I think we can make it work. And what Kyogre mentioned is very true, and I hadn't thought of that. But fielding the red-headed stepchild, which is his Atlas, is actually like 60,000. It's a 100-ton mech, and it has, frankly, way more advanced gear inside. So, this might actually be cheap. I don't know. My only concern... Yeah, my only honest real concern is it has no backup weapon for self-defense. If they get in close, it's screwed. So how about I give you, instead of a bolt-on AMS... You can handle a laser rifle. Best of luck to you. I think that's it. I think that's it. That's got to be it. If it don't work, it don't work. Yeah, we'll redesign it if it doesn't work. So I need another couple 100,000 C-bills, but that'll be our design. So let's get those couple 100,000 C-bills and let's build a design. Storage. Goodbye. Sail. There. I now have enough money to work on this project. Warrior, go away. I hate warriors. Strikers are terrible. I mean, they're not garbage, but they could be much better. Stealth, I'm not interested in. This Phoenix Hawk Lamb? No, it's just a standard Phoenix Hawk. If you were a lamb, I would save you, but you're not. Legend Killer Rifleman, I save out of respect. The Marsden does not have artillery and therefore is too dangerous to actually be used. Let's make a lot of money off of that one. Roughneck Risk, I'm keeping for reasons. The Dragon for much the same reason, to be honest. But it looks like the Dragon is better. Easy to maintain versus narrow profile. Alright, Roughneck Risk, goodbye. Warhammer is fine. Keeping our Warhammer parts. Shieldtron we're keeping because of the love and desire for one of those. I don't know why I'm keeping these Titan parts, but every time I sell them, I keep finding another one. Because Super Shotgun or Combat Shotgun, the damage output of a Super Shotgun is nuts. Okay, I am more than willing to check that out. Let's refit and figure it out. Although now that we actually know what we're building, it should be much easier to sort of buzz our way through this. All right, equipment, internals. I need a fusion core, a 300 rated fusion core to give you good speed. Clan XL engine to make sure you can handle that speed. An Innersphere double heatsink because I'm not going to need much else. Don't need any of this. Don't need any of this. Don't need any of this. This I do need. I need Clan Pharaoh. On top of that, I'm going to be taking a look at an endosteel construction. And then the gyro must be of an ultralight configuration, much to my chagrin. Switch over to standard equipment. We have to go with cockpit system, an advanced torso-mounted cockpit. Fire control system is, of course, the Indirect Plus. Back that up with a long-range sensor system out of a sensor tracker. And then none. Oh no, we get a clan case 2 for future stuff. We're also going to want an active probe in one side. Actually, throw it on the head. Active probe and a guardian or an angel ECM because we went full nuts on it. Put the active probe in the center torso. Battle computers are also going to be required. We need indirect and we need long range. Beautiful. Been hogging your time, but compact heatsinks. Yeah, that's a point since we're not using externals. Although I don't think we need it because the cannon is already going to be equal to the normal output. So I don't think it's necessary to try and go for the compact radical double heatsink kit because I don't think we're going to get as much out of that as would be worth it. However, I do definitely want to get the Advanced Zoom Mark III for the additional targeting systems that he needs. That, I think, is it for most of the outside stuff, but now the inside stuff. So I have a combat shotgun. Do I have a super shotgun? Best missile, bolt-on, bolts, chainsword. I do not, but I do have a combat shotgun. Combat shotgun is putting out 60 damage. Jerry-Bird handheld LBX fires a cluster munition. Shop sets and fire projectiles at 120 meters. Deals 20% less below. Plus 30% multiplier to a punch damage attack? Wait, what? You have a clan active robe? I know, but I'm trying not to spend too much. So. They're just half-grade slot heatsinks with half the heatsinking ability? No, the compact it's a compact radical prototype double heatsink kit. So what it'll do is it'll actually reduce the amount of heat generated by weapons by a percentage. The clan case, though, is a different wrinkle, so that'll actually give us back a little bit more armor tonnage than we otherwise had. Thumper artillery fills out... Oh, not thumper. Long-tom artillery fills out most of that. See, now it feels like a more stable and aggressive item. I like that much better. Before then, when it had just a thumper in there. The thumper was pathetic. Alright, ammo long-tom. 1 ton. 2 ton. 3 ton. 2 ton Inferno. Probably a little bit too much Inferno, but hey. Also, if you fire into a group of mechs, you're more likely to get stray shots. Yes. If you put a shotgun on, you would have to remove either your shield or the hatchet. So, I mean, if you want one, I think I have an extra. Yeah, I have one extra. So if you want one, we could do that, but you're losing your shield, which makes you more vulnerable. Handheld light AC5, nah. Laser rifle, nah. So. 0.303 tons left, and the reason for that is because the case before was a case 2 Inner Sphere, and now we're using a case 2 clan because we're using Clan Pharaoh. Is there anything else that we need before we lock this thing in aside from trimming up some armor? Because I don't think so. Quarter armor's good. Can I get to the leg armor? No, not quite. Oh, we're fine. Trade armor for ammo. This thing has 25 rounds of shooting. Like, this thing is gonna go for days. Needs a name. Somebody's got to pay for the name. I would prefer a different name for this though. The AMS, it would be nice, but we'd lose either the advanced zoom, which I want for more accuracy increases. So advanced zoom negates no visual and provides +1 range accuracy up to 1,080 meters. 1,080 meters is how far on the long time scale? The long time scale is an optimal of 3,000 meters. Okay, maybe I don't need the advanced sim. Good point. I don't really need the advanced sim. The bolt-on AMS will handle it. What's your problem? one or more components is installed in an invalid location. No, this is where it goes. I think it is. Mech needs. Oh, it doesn't have the carry weight for that. Oh, okay. The bolt-on AMS is too heavy. Oh, looks like we're stuck with the vision then. Unless we lose the super shotty. Oh, the shotgun does. No, the shotgun is there. It's fine where it is. It's just the weight. So if you look up here, the specialist slots, because this is a 75-ton mech, it gets 7.5 tons worth of stuff that it can put in its hands. The bolt-on AMS weighs 3 tons, and the shotgun weighs 6, I think. Yeah, takes 3 tons carry capacity. So, any spare TSM? I think I might. I'm saving it, although TSM is, you know, a kind of expensive item. No, I actually used the last of it. It's not gonna work. It'll be fine. Not having AMS, it should be okay. I probably won't. Big Tommy versus Little Tommy. That could work out. Alright, if anybody wants to propose a name, you gotta do so fairly quickly because I'm about to lock this thing down. Is a built structure. This will be our first torso mounted cockpit too. And this is so much better. Like, this is so much better than the Thumper version. He's gonna go walk in, one hand's gonna be a long-time cannon, and the other hand it's gonna be holding a combat shotgun. It's gonna be phenomenal. I believe in the joy that this thing will bring. Big Thomas. Big Thomas it is. Little Tommy and Big Thomas. Oh, this is going to be a glorious machine of beauty and destruction, and I look forward to finally having constructed it in 21 days. We are 22 days away from Big Brother being ready, and 3 days away from me having to actually deal with the horror that is what has happened to it. Rock and roll. Sigmund. Alright, let's go pick up a mission. And then let's go kill people. Because I need money, because that... well, I lost all my money in a mech gambling accident, unfortunately. 1.6 is pretty good. 0.6 is actually the best on the entire market, and it's a 3 skull. Oh, this is joyous. Give me all the money. We're fighting the planetary government. Paying the points against you. Still have over 100,000 Seabills. This is a rich man that you're talking to. A very rich man. 400,000. Can I get any more down? How much does this tell us? So 70 to 30. Yeah, it's also 60,000 Seabills. It's a little bit expensive, but not too bad. 400,000, yeah, we'll do it. And we'll sell some stuff later on. Alright, we're gonna put cut in here for YouTube so that YouTube can, like, have things nice and easy. They got to watch another build episode. So to my YouTube people, thank you very much for watching. I have been Terry. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe if you want to see a notification every single time I release one of these videos. Press the little bell icon, leave a comment. I will see you all in the next episode, but only if you leave a comment. If you didn't leave a comment, then you will not find access to these videos forevermore.